Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I've created this smoky halo eye for you guys, and if you are a new viewer and would like to see more of my future videos, hit that subscribe button. Now stay tuned if you want to learn how to recreate this look. I'm starting off by cleaning up the bottom of my brows. As you guys can obviously tell, I've already drawn all my brows. And so I just took a little bit of concealer and cleaned up the bottom of the brow, and whatever was left on that brush, I just brought it down towards my lid and sealed it with some translucent powder. For this makeup look, I will be using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. And for the first transition shade, I did pick up Demure, if that's what it's called, and just placed it all over my crease. Once I had the transition shade, oh my gosh, placed on my crease, I picked up Risk. I am not sure if I'm pronouncing these names right, but I'm trying my best. I picked up that shade and placed it on the inner and outer corners of my eyes, and then I obviously connected it through my crease, and I made sure I blended everything well together. I did go back to my first blending brush, the one I used to place my crease shade, and I just went over it again to make sure everything was blended well together. And then to highlight the brow bone, I used Bubbly from that palette and picked up Xoxo afterwards to deepen up the inner and the outer corners of the eyelid. To have a little bit more control of the color placement, I did switch brushes. I went from that big brush to a smaller blending one. Make sure you are taking your time to blend these shades out. I'm not saying that they're difficult to blend out, but you do want a seamless transition between the shades. Once you feel like you are satisfied with the color payoff or the amount of color you have on your lid, pick up Black Truffle and place this on the inner and outer corners of the eyelid as well. And with a smaller tapered blending brush, I picked up a Black Truffle from the same palette and placed this on the inner and outer corners of the eye. I also brought this color through the crease just to give it some more definition there. And it's okay if you get a little messy with this. We will be going in with some concealer to clean up the middle of the eye. Just do apply this concealer with a flat synthetic brush. It's a whole lot easier with the application. As you guys can see, I am slowly working this concealer through my crease. Just don't rush through this because it is a process. After I had that concealer done and ready, I picked up Black Truffle again with a smaller detail brush, and I placed this right over top so that we can have a sharp line of separation between the concealer and the shades on my crease. I went in with a Bubbly just to make this this line in the crease pop even more, just to give it some more dimension over here. Then I went in with Rose Gold with my ring finger. I tried applying it, but I wasn't liking the color payoff so much. So I did spritz some Fix Plus on a flat brush and just placed this over top, and voila! The color payoff was a whole lot better. I went back to Risque and I just placed this on both edges of the rose gold on the middle of the eyelid, and as you guys can see, I brought this into a V-shaped form with a tapered blending brush. I'm going to skip the liner. Now moving on to the face, I will be using a pore minimizing primer by Smashbox, and I will be concentrating this on my T-zone. And after I have that well blended out, I will be going in with my liquid foundation. I will be using the Matte Poreless Foundation by Maybelline. I dotted this on my face, and to blend that out, I took a dense synthetic bristle brush. I brought this down towards my neck and towards my ears just because I want to even out the shades between my face and my neck. To cover up my dark circles, I applied some concealer and blended it out with a baby beauty blender. And to set that concealer, I applied my Lorac Baked Pressed Powder, and I also used this to set the rest of my face. I did concentrate this powder on my T-zone just because I do have a oily face, and obviously the T-zone will be the area that will release more oil. And to bring some dimension to my face, surprise, surprise, I will be using my Lorac Baked Bronzer. I am sweeping this through my hairline, my cheekbones, well, a little below my cheekbones. And for blush, I will be using Pinch Me by NYX. I just did not have this clip because I was very out of focus. And to highlight the high points of my face, I went in with Nicole Guerrero's and Anastasia's Glow Kit, and I just applied this where I wanted my face to glow. Then I moved back to my eyes, and that first transition shade I applied it on the bottom lid, and went in with Cocoa afterwards to smoke out that bottom lash line. I applied this very close to my lashes with that small detailed brush. But then I wanted more dimension in the inner and outer corners, so I picked up more black truffle and I placed this on the very inner and outer corners of the eyelids. So as you guys can see, I am applying it here on my tear ducts, and I am bringing it a little bit up towards the upper lid. I went back into the palette and picked up Rose Gold again with my pinky, and I placed this right in the middle of the bottom lid. And then I went in to curl my lashes, and I was just prepping my lashes for my false ones. After I curled them, I added a coat of both of these mascaras. As you guys know, this Volumizing Paradise mascara by L'Oreal is one of my favorites. I do like using both of these mascaras combined because they give length and volume to your lashes. So I am going in with Samantha's lashes, Huda Beauty's lashes in Samantha, and I will just be placing them on very close to my natural lashes and squeezing both lashes together. And finally, for the lips, I went in with Patina by Stila Cosmetics. It's a liquid or a matte liquid lipstick. And this brings us to the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and liked the look. And if you guys did, just don't forget to give me a little thumbs up. And if you want to join my little family, then you're more than welcome to do so.